So we'll have to see what happens there. On SmackDown, Dean Ambrose is going to be putting up his U.S. Championship against Rybaxel and some other wrestler. I can't remember who. So it's going to be a 3-on-1 match for the U.S. title. I'm sure that the Shield will probably do something to make the odds more even. Like maybe they'll take out Rybaxel. It was Rybaxel and Alberto Del Rio. So I'm pretty sure they'll probably take out Rybaxel, and it'll be Alberto Del Rio against Dean Ambrose for the U.S. title. Let's see. Should be interesting. Last SmackDown was definitely interesting. Shield was once again faced with a 13 on 3 match, but they were told about it before the match, so they kind of took it upon themselves to take out the opposition. And one of the coolest things ever I saw was when they did the triple powerbomb to Fandango off of the stage. That was pretty cool. He ended up cutting his arm. You could see a cut on his arm. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the call number, if you want to call, is 602-753-1942. That's 602-753-1942. If you want to call, ask any questions, if you have, something that you want to say, definitely give me a call. There will be a co-host. He has not been able to come yet, but hopefully next week we will have a new co-host. JB, I wish you best luck in your future endeavors. No hard feelings, so it's understandable. You're doing what you gotta do, and I'm doing what I gotta do. So anyways, no, hard feelings, JB. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Mr. Lance is going. This is a new show, a new Joe, everything. So no more Mr. Lance, and it's just me, Joe Lance. And I'm trying to bring you the best wrestling news that I possibly can. That would be the phone ringing. Anyways, sorry about the distraction, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, I'm gonna tell a story about professional wrestling. I remember when I was a young boy, I was going to a CPW show at the
I had a name when I had a pseudonym.
CPW show in Martinsburg, West Virginia, and it was
And my nickname was Little.
King Kong Bundy.
Try that.
King Kong Bundy was there, and I was so intimidated by King Kong Bundy, I would not go up to him and shake his hand or anything. I was so intimidated by him.
Actually, I don't, and I don't do well over the phone. I'm 70.
So, I was taking pictures, and I wouldn't even come near him to take a picture. I was standing as far back as I could to take a picture of him. And at one point, his wife tapped him on the shoulder, and he turned and he looked at me as I was taking this picture, and I instantly put my camera down and walked away. I was just really intimidated. Throughout the years, I've seen so many independent wrestlers. I've seen so many big names. I've seen King Kong Bundy. I've seen Axe from Demolition. I've seen Tito Santana, Greg the Hammer Valentine. I've seen Sanjay Dutt many times. Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. I've seen Paul Bearer. I've seen Book Tessmacher. I've seen Robbie E. I've seen Kevin Thorne. I've seen so many different wrestlers, and every single one of them are really, really nice. I've been watching wrestling since I was a little boy, so wrestling is my passion. It's always been my passion, and it always will be. When somebody comes up to me and tells me, laughs at me or something because I watch wrestling, and they tell me that wrestling is fake. Yeah, the moves are choreographed, but it doesn't mean that the moves don't hurt. And it takes so much to be a professional wrestler. You have no idea, and unless you've gotten into the business, you have no idea what it takes, because you have to trust your opponent or your opponents that they're going to perform their moves and take your moves perfectly every single time, and they have trust in you that you're going to perform all your moves perfectly, and you're going to take all their moves perfectly as well, because all it takes is for one move to go wrong, and your career could be over, or your opponent's career could be over. Darren Drysdorf is the perfect example. He used to wrestle for the WWF. He wrestled D'Lo Brown, and D'Lo Brown performed one of his moves, and something went wrong, and Darren Drysdorf is now a paraplegic. It ended his wrestling career. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he wrestled Owen Hart for the Intercontinental Championship, and he got put in a power driver, and he suffered a stinger, and he could barely walk. So, you could get hurt in a wrestling match like that. But it's not just that. You also have to be able to sell to the crowd. You have to be able to make the crowd love you. And you also, if you're a heel, you have to be able to make the crowd hate you. You have to have ring skills, and you're always learning something new. There's people that have been wrestling for 30 years that still have not learned everything about professional wrestling. So, it kind of, I have a caller. Hold on a second. Hello?
Mr. Lance.
Yes, sir. How are you doing today?
Calling up, man. This is Owen. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my one of my other co-hosts, Mr. Owen. Say hello to everybody.
What's up, everybody? Checking in. Just saying big props on Wrestletalk. Loving the show, enjoying the show and everything. I'm working on some last-minute school stuff right now, so sorry I couldn't be there live and in the flesh with you, but I wanted to call up, show some props to Mr. Lance and the whole Wrestletalk team.
Well, thank you, sir. You do realize that you are the first caller from the new Wrestletalk show. So that is...
Man, I'm so glad that I could be a part of it.
That is an amazing accomplishment for Wrestletalk itself, just to have at least one other caller. So thank you for calling in and checking in.
Yeah, no problem, man. I heard you talking about draws and talking about injuries in pro wrestling, man. That's some sad stuff right there, man. But some people persevere and make it through.
Exactly.
Shout out to the performers that put their bodies to entertain the audiences and everything.
Exactly. It's definitely is very, very easy to get injured in professional wrestling. Some people come back from it, and some people don't. My big props to a friend of mine, Kenny Craig. He was in a real bad car accident, and he had to have knee surgery and everything else, but he still has not stopped. That still has not stopped him from wanting to get back into the wrestling ring.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, pushing through, persevering, having that desire and drive to do good, and overcome anything, man. That's what the top performers do, man.
Exactly. Now, if only we could find out what happened to old JB, we'd all be good. But that's another subject.
True. Yeah, I guess he's got stuff going on, man. Everyone's dealing with stuff, trying to get through this last little bit of school and everything. And once I get all that stuff handled, man, I'm looking forward to maybe doing some more Mr. Lance promos, getting some videos up, cutting promos, doing all types of stuff, doing some Wrestletalk, doing all that stuff.
There you go. That sounds like a plan. Did you end up watching Monday Night Raw last night?
I did catch it. I missed a little bit of it. I saw the Hugh Jackson segment. It made me laugh when he said that he fought the Bill Magneto. Phenomenal good thoughts on his part. I enjoyed that very much. The whole Bray Wyatt thing with the children made me cringe a little bit.
It was very, very creepy.
I'm enjoying that.
It's good. It was a pretty good Monday Night Raw. But I believe I have another. No, I don't have another caller, so I can still keep you on the phone. Or if you've got to go, then that's fine. It's up to you, sir.
Sounds good. I don't want to hold up the show or anything. Now I just want to show respect, and I enjoyed the segment with Dean and.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. I will be in touch with you. Thank you very much. Anyways, so that was the other co-host, Aaron. He's just calling in to see how things are going. We got about 2 minutes left, so let's see here. I have my wife behind me. She's making faces and stuff. Say hello, Carrie.
Hi.
There you go. Anyway, so yes, like I said, it's just very easy to get injured in professional wrestling. Impact Wrestling, I liked Impact Wrestling when it first started out. They had it was like on pay-per-view. And, I had no problem spending $10 to watch the pay-per-views that they had, the shows that they had, because it was a really, really good show. They used to have
90 seconds.
They used to have dancers and stuff. Yeah, we had 90 seconds left on the show. So they had some good wrestlers there. Trying to think of Sonny Siaki. Sonny Siaki was a huge star in TNA, and he could have really gone somewhere in the WWE, but he decided
60 seconds.
to give up I think he gave up his liver or something to his brother to save his brother's life, and that ended his wrestling career. So, it's just, I love being in the wrestling business, learning the ropes and stuff. I encourage you, if you are interested in professional wrestling, to definitely check out your local wrestling school if you have one. Find out where the closest one is, and definitely check them out. It's not for everybody. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. I just thank you all for watching the show, and I'd have to say goodbye, And I will see you next Tuesday.